So I was originally going to make a video going over the best players on each North American Rocket League team for Spring Series, but today, or yesterday actually, some big drama in the Rocket League scene. And not really drama, just a huge roster change. And Rogue, I mean, it looks like they kicked Wonder. We're going to be talking about who they're going to be playing with and just the implications this has on Rogue. And just basically everything surrounding that team, bringing you guys all up to date with First Killer leaving, Wonder leaving, what Kronovi's going to do, just where we are. Because I think the whole situation is kind of over and done with right now, I think. So good time to make the video because obviously Spring Series, the qualifiers are like today as I'm going over this. So they can't, the controversy and the drama kind of has to be over. They got to play. So we're gonna make a video over it. Obviously, if you guys do enjoy, if you guys like the Rocket League content, hit subscribe. I try to make videos every day. The reason I say try is because I don't want people to have expectations, obviously. But you know, so far it's been working out. Obviously, because coronavirus had a lot of time. So let's get right into it. So let's talk about the rumors going around so far. So the original rumor was that First Killer would move to Cloud9, and that was obviously stated later that First Killer wouldn't be because his buyout price was so high. Now that's very smart by Rogue because they want First Killer. First Killer, they signed him as their star player. You don't want to lose your star player to an org like Cloud9 who can just pay them more, right? So as Rogue, you gotta pay First Killer. A little bit more than you're probably paying your other players. So they keep First Killer. From what it seems, Cloud9 signed up together. First Killer signed up with Rogue, but guess who didn't sign up with Rogue? Wonder. I'll put that up on screen right now. This is the official roster for Rogue Spring Series. They did not sign up with Wonder, but Garen is not going to be their third player. So I know you guys, maybe some of you guys know this, but I'll go over it. So the best non-RLCS player right now is probably either Turinturo or Shadow. They play for Charlotte Phoenix, and they're insanely good players. The difference between the two is I think Turinturo is more consistent, while Shadow has a higher skill cap, just less consistent. So if we're looking at consistency, definitely Turinturo, probably the best Rlss player. And it was rumored that he was trying out with some Rlss teams. We thought either maybe Rogue or E United. E United, obviously, if you guys don't know, they picked up, I think it was Memory. So E United did make a change for Rlss, and it wasn't Turinturo, but Rogue come in, and we got the rumor leak from Shift RL Esports. Turinturo will be playing with Rogue in place of Wonder for the Rocket League Spring Series. It was stated in this post that he was expected to have a tryout, so that was kind of the talk for a while, but now it's going to be Rogue with Turinturo. So it's going to be Kronovi, First Killer, and Turinturo, a player who is arguably a lot more consistent than Wonder. Somebody who does show up and performs pretty much the same every match he plays. So what does this mean for Rogue? What does this mean? So it obviously there has not been an official we've kicked Wonder. So what it seems like what's happening right now is that they're trying him out. And Spring Series, a lot of teams seem to be doing this. They're just trying people out. Wonder has not officially stated he's off of Rogue, at least not of when I'm recording this video. So if that has happened, if you guys know something I don't, that means it probably happened after I made this video. Just letting you guys know that now. So yeah, Wonder has not officially stated he's off of Rogue, which means, at least of right now, he's still on Rogue and they're just trying out Turinturo, which very, very good move from Rogue because let's be completely honest, Wonder was the detriment to the team. And I know people in my chat don't like when I roast other players, but Wonder was ass. Oh my god. Like, as a player, compared to the rest of the world, sure, yeah, he's great. Like, he was an RLCS player. But compared to the rest of the RLCS teams, I personally do believe that he was the worst player in RLCS last season. I truly do believe that. I think that he had just the unarguably the worst performances out of all the teams. I'm sorry to anyone who for some reason is a Wonder fan. I'm sorry. This is good in every way that they're trying out Turinturo. And I want to talk about kind of what it means, what Kronovi's doing. So it seems like, and I did want to mention why it's probably that Wonder hasn't been kicked off yet, because two things. One, Wonder will probably stay with Rogue if he can, because I don't think Wonder will be getting any tryouts for another team. We can all agree on that. I don't think Wonder will be getting tryouts because of his poor performance in RLCS. Which means, if First Killer, and Kronovi's very smart, if First Killer does get picked off, and maybe he gets buyed out to Cloud9 or another team, then remember the 2/3 rule in RLCS, which for those of you who don't know, your roster needs to at least be 2/3 of what it was last season to continue to be an RLCS team. So if, let's say they just kick Wonder from the team and Wonder's off, and then First Killer leaves, Kronovi is now no longer an RLCS player because he would have 1/3 of his team. So, and subs don't count. Subs don't really, they don't count, obviously. It's 1/3. Who do you think the 3 are? But, so Kronovi's playing this very smart. They're trying out a new player. They haven't kicked Wonder yet, and I'm sure they've talked to Wonder about this. Like, I'm sure Kronovi's had this conversation with Wonder, like, hey, we obviously want to make our team better, but there's a chance First Killer leaves, blah blah blah. And you know, Kronovi's in a good position to say something like that to Wonder, because Wonder, not only did he not have the best RLCS season, he had the worst RLCS season. So Wonder's he doesn't have options, right? So if Kronovi says we might keep you, Wonder has to say, okay, we'll go with that. So Kronovi's, I actually do want to say that Rogue is in a good spot right now. Rogue is looking good. They have a choice, it looks like, between Turinturo and Wonder, and if it doesn't work out with First Killer, they keep Wonder, and then they'll probably take Turinturo anyways. So it seems like Turinturo will be on Rogue regardless, because I can't see them picking Wonder over Turinturo. I just can't. I think Turinturo was unarguably, I think he unarguably had just a monster of a season in Rlss. I think that the only problem with Charlotte Phoenix was Karma. I know, sorry Karma fans. She's a great player, just not the best player. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But you guys want to talk about playstyle? Let's talk about playstyle. So First Killer was always meant to be that, how do you want to say, that aggressive kind of character on the team. But as you could see from these stats, First Killer had some of the highest saves in the entire league, and that's because his team just performed so poorly. And when I say team, it's pretty hard to get on offense when Wonder flips out of the way of the ball half the time. I'm sorry. I think any other player would just tremendously help that team, and I don't think First Killer will have to make as many saves with someone not like Wonder on the team, because Wonder just made key mechanical misplays on defense that you feel like a player shouldn't make. I feel like even if they kept Wonder, it wouldn't be that hard to tell him, okay, this is what you're doing wrong, stop doing it. But at the same time, it's Wonder, man. He's probably going to do it again. So, Turinturo, great pickup from Rogue. And Rogue's like that. It's a Kronovi thing. Kronovi has some of the most experience in roster changes in RLCS in the entire league from just throughout the years. So he knows how to scout and grab players. So good from Kronovi. But Kronovi's got to be careful. If he makes another super team like G2 where Kronovi's not the best player on the team, then bad things might happen. So at the same time, I think Kronovi's a good player, but I think that Kronovi is not as good as he once was on G2, and Kronovi needs to step up in just the gameplay department a little bit. Kronovi has shown signs. We've seen him have clutch moments throughout the season where he really clutches the W or the game win for a Rogue, but he needs to do that more often. He needs to be able to step it up more often. He needs to be a player where once he has his new super team that it looks like he's trying to create, his two teammates don't say, well, we could just grab another guy who's better, like Shock, right? So I think Kronovi needs to step it up just a little bit, right? It's always hard in the world of esports being the third best on a team of 3 or the fifth best on a team of 5, because I mean you know what's gonna happen. I'm sure Kronovi has thought about this, and Kronovi is playing hard. I mean they were ranked number 4 in Worlds. To be completely honest, with a better team, Kronovi could play insane. Who knows? First Killer will be insane. Who knows? It was just very hard with Wonder on the team last season. I do truly think that all their team play and chemistry issues did come down to Wonder. I mean, it's hard to say if maybe there was a little something going on with the other guys as well, but I truly think that this is just all around a good play, and we're gonna see a better Rogue in the spring series, and I'm actually pretty excited. For those of you who don't know, here's the seeding. I'll put up the seeding right now. So Cloud9 is first place, and it makes sense, obviously, the seeding. It's just how you performed in... Oh, it's not... It wasn't based off of how you performed in Rlss, or else Sonics would be higher. But as you could see, Affinity is that new Rlss team. They ended up making it. Charlotte Phoenix number 7. I don't even know where Flight is. Am I missing something? Did Flight change teams? I don't actually know. They might have changed teams. But, you know, it looks about what you'd think. And Sonics aren't as high, which kind of makes me think that Sonics have cooled off. And they've cooled off a lot. So, because you would think that they would beat teams like PK and even C9, because Sonics are a great team that you'd think would be on the level of C9 and the other big 3 in Space Station. But I think they've cooled off, judging from their seeding, their placement. So I don't have high hopes for Sonics going into the spring series, to be completely honest. And that would be a talk for another video, completely another talk on Sonics. I mean, Sonics, man. But yeah, man, Rogue looking good with this Turinturo move. First Killer, it looks like he's not going to be moving to Cloud9 because too expensive as of right now, unless Cloud9 really wants to not only buy out his contract, but give him another contract on top of that for a lot of money, right? It would probably be not smart for Cloud9. It's probably to the point where Cloud9 could get dead last in league play or in Rlss and still be making more money off their current roster than they would if they paid First Killer. That's probably what it comes down to. Like, is it even worth getting First Killer? Like, would we make a profit? Because that's obviously why these esports sign people, for a profit. I mean, they're organizations. You can't blame them. I mean, it's their job. Just like it's the players' jobs to perform well. Wonder who said that. Yep, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. How much of your time did I take up? Just 15 minutes? Not too bad, not too bad. I'll edit this down till just over 10 minutes. Yeah, and I do want to throw out there, I truly don't try to... And you guys could obviously see this from my videos. I don't care at all about making my videos 10 minutes plus for the fucking ad revenue. I mean, my channel isn't even monetized. I'm almost at 3,000 subs on YouTube. Still hasn't even monetized my channel. And I don't care. I truly don't. Right? To me, I make videos however long they need to be, if that makes sense, right? I'm not sitting there slowing down my words just to try to push the limit. Like people who do that are just morons. So I just thought it was worth mentioning, because yesterday the video I think I made was 10 minutes and 1 second long, that's kind of a meme. That's just, honestly, that's a meme. 10 minutes and 1 second on YouTube at this point, and it honestly just worked out that way. It just did when I edited it down. So throwing that out there, because I truly don't care about making my videos 10 plus minutes. Just I care about making them however long they need to be. I actually can't wait to upload this video tomorrow. I know this is a very hot topic, interesting topic a lot of people are into right now. So, and hey, if you guys did enjoy, if you guys like the content, why not hit subscribe? Because I'm desperate, guys. I'm desperate for your attention. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Alright, I'll see you guys. Peace.